What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing you that oh so amazing touch. I am back for another episode of the Get Ready For It podcast, season 5. We got a full house. We got some returning guests, some guests that ain't been here in a good little minute, and a new voice to the Get Ready For It podcast. But before we get into our topics, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to my girl, Renae.
Hey, y'all.
Renae, this is your third time here, right?
Yes.
So now you are a junior in the game. You ain't new to this. They not new to you anymore. You ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
And we got a new voice in the building. My boy Josh.
Yo, what's up?
Josh, it's been a long time in the making.
Bro,
like I want to say like 3 months in the making.
But we here.
We here and we ready. You ready to talk about it?
Of course, I've been ready, man.
Let's get into it. And also, by popular demand, y'all know her as Jelly. I know her as Jelly too. My girl Jelly is back. Jelly, what's up?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Hold on, please right button. Yes, the right button. Jelly, you haven't been in the Get Ready For It podcast. When I looked, you haven't been here since, I want to say, if I can read, since February of 2024. So
okay.
Almost.
But for good reason.
For good reason. My girl has been doing what? Tell them what you been doing.
I was building my house, y'all. I was being a hard worker. Congratulations.
And you were literally building your house.
Yes, I was.
Let's go into that a little bit before we get started. How was that process?
Very hands-on, a lot of painting. I learned how to use a drill, all types of good stuff. So I'm a handyman now, or handy woman.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, I am. I'm very satisfied.
This is your dream home.
Yeah. I mean, I want to upgrade later in life, but this is a good starter home.
That's a big accomplishment, Jelly.
It is. Thank you.
And once again, from us to the Get Ready For a podcast, for me, I am so happy for the accomplishment, because building a house from the ground up is something that a lot of people in our just don't do. So, man, one more time for my girl.
Thank you.
You guys, we're going to hop into it. The segment is called The Stuff That People Say on Social Media. These are statements, quotes, or questions that people have said, and we're just going to get into it and get our reaction or answer the question. The first one, everything I touch this month will prosper. Listen, I hope it do, because I need it to do. You feel me? I need everything I touch. I'm talking about even the food. You feel me? When I touch those oxtails, I need to make sure they seasoned, falling off the bone. I need the gravy to be right. Now, you understand? Because you Caribbean.
I definitely understand.
So how do you feel? Do you want everything this month to prosper?
I want everything that I touch overall to prosper, not just this month. Like anything that I pour into, I want it to grow. I'm nourishing it for it to grow.
That part.
Because you just took a trip.
Yes.
Tell people where you went.
London, UK, and I went to Paris.
Ooh.
Fancy.
So, tell us about that experience.
It was a great experience. Like I would recommend, like if every time I see people travel, it's mostly like to the islands. Everybody want to turn up and do the party scene, but it was very educational for me. Like I'm a low-key person, so it was like I went to the train station where they filmed the Harry Potter movie. It was pretty cool. It was very educational. I learned a lot about history. So there's a lot of landmark, but I definitely recommend, like, if you travel, like, try to go outside of like what the norm is and just explore. Like, it's so much out here to learn. Like I learned that the London Bridge, they moved it from London to here. It's in the United States. Like, yeah.
How was the food?
The food was awesome. Like I hear a lot. Not even gonna lie, me and my friend, we was saying this like when we were there, like, because we went to Paris and we always hear like Paris is so dirty, the food is so nasty, but our experience was different. Like the food was great. I guess you just gotta really find the spots. They're really big on pastries over there. Like it's a lot of pastries. But from what we had, like food wise, it was good, and we like to try different food, so it was really good. I enjoyed it.
That sounds amazing.
Josh, what about you? Is everything you're gonna touch this month gonna prosper?
Of course, but I do expect certain things not to prosper. I'm not. I want to say there's a word where they say don't be oblivious, because things could go perfect, but you gotta just not expect the worst, but just be prepared. If that kind of makes sense. But no, not to be a downer. No, but of course, everything I touch will prosper. That's the goal. In God's name, everything just goes great and amazing.
Tell the people what are you about. Let's hop into that before we go forward. Like, tell the people who you are. This is your first time on the Get Ready for It podcast. Let's hop into that.
Oh, what's up, man? My name is Josh Feebles. I'm a comedian. Came from Jersey. I'm like a creative. Anything creative. I would love to just put my hand in there. It goes from even someone making a painting. I want to make a painting of myself. Boom. Or just creativity, and I'm into like skits, videos, short films, and I dibble dabble and all of that. But right now I've been focusing on like stand-up comedy, and just getting better. Just growing and getting my name out there.
What made you get into that field of being a comedian?
Oh, so it's like it all started from like being younger. When you're at school, I wasn't the funniest kid in class, but I wanted to be the funniest.
Right.
You know what I mean? This kid did something so goofy. I was like, nah, I need it. It's so stupid. Mm-hmm. But like I was so it was like a competition, kind of. And I'm the same today. Whereas it's like a competition. You want to be the fastest runner. Mm-hmm. I mean, you want to be the best singer. You want to be this, have the nicest thing. I just want to be the best comedian. That's my flow. But not to like best comedian, but compete with the best. Not to, I don't want to be against you, but I want to be in my own lane.
Mm-hmm.
So you do a lot of stand-up, correct?
Oh, yeah, stand-up and skits. I started with skits, but then I realized if I want to be real, and I need to be a master of multiple classes, So
how was that experience? Your first time doing stand-up?
Oh, it was bad. It was like, oh my God. If you guys would see the first time and like see now, like I remember I was performing and snot came out.
Oh, man.
Horrible. Oh my God. But I still got a little, I don't know if they were petty laughs, but I went to a class and they were prepared you a little bit. But yeah, it was horrible. But
did you have tissue to like wipe it?
no, the thing is, it came down, and I'm like, I gotta make it look like it didn't happen. Even though the people up front saw it, my friends saw it. It's just like, all right, keep it going, keep the truck moving.
Oh, okay,
The show
okay.
must go on.
Yeah, the show can't show your weakness.
So we know that you do skits. We know that now you're a comedian, but you're also you also are a creator, a content creator, and you and your partner, who's been on the Get Ready for a podcast, you guys share this space for content creators. Go ahead and explain that. And what is that about?
Oh yeah, it's called Creators Unplugged. So we put a little platform for singers, artists, anything creators. You dance, even we give it painters, or not just if you're even performing anything. You could go there, promote your business. It's a nice interact. If you go there, you tell them, "Oh, I got a podcast." Boom, they're gonna exchange information. That's our goal. Is just be networking, not like how the business networks. We're very classy. Mm-hmm. We're more like for like the younger people or cool people. Not younger, but it could be anything. You could just be, if you have a dream or a goal. It's just we love to bring everyone in that one area, and it's a good area.
What made you and your partner come up with that idea? Because there's not a lot of spaces out there for content creators or people like you just said to do like podcasts or singers or poetry. What made you guys make that space? Okay,
so for me, I'm a performer, and for my friend Caleb, he goes to a lot of networking events, and we were like, yo, we need. I like making business with my friends, but something where we could both connect with. You know what I mean? Nothing like buying a house or something, but this is something where we could connect with and work perfect. So it kind of matched perfect. I bring the performances, and he brings like the business side, and it's like bread and butter.
How many have you guys done so far?
So we did 3, and we just started this year. I mean, yeah.
If I was an up-and-coming artist or a person who did poetry or a podcast host or somebody that wanted to come to this network event, how could I join?
DM us on Instagram, and we also have a website, thecreatorsunplugged.com, and you can submit, and we're letting anyone. We're not. I told my friend I don't want to be picky, even though like it could be someone with, looks like their content's horrible,
right?
But still, like that was me at one point, or that was everyone starts from somewhere, and I noticed that we could bring someone. This could be their best performance. You know what I mean? Give him a nice crowd. Us artists want a crowd, some content, and a good time. That's it.
You said people can DM you. What is that social media for people to be able to DM you? What social media?
Creators Unplugged. It's called Creators Unplugged on Instagram at Creators Unplugged.
You got a question?
Oh no, I mean, how many? You say you did 3 events. Like, what does those events look like?
So it's like, so we start off with, I'm a host. I'm part host, and my partner's a part host. So we'll start off right away. Let everyone come in, mingle a little bit, and then boom, we have like 8 performers each time, 9 performers, and we'll go have one performance. Then we talk a little. I probably joke around. Boom, boom, boom. Second, third, fourth, and then we have intermission where everyone networks. We have food, pizza.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And we try to take care of everyone as much as possible, and then we do like 5 more. I perform also, at like not towards the end, but like whenever I decide, and then we turn into networking. It turned like last time it was like a little. It turned into like a little club. It was kind of a good time. It was
Where
like,
do you hold them at?
Crest Community. It's a nice little area. We discovered it from a friend of ours. He pointed out, and it's just been. He's a great owner. It's a great nice space. So.
It's an outside or inside?
It's inside, of course.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, but I do want to do an outside event. I think that like we just, I'm trying to do everything. Even an event on the beach would be cool. You know what I mean? Where everyone could just have a drink, chill, watch other people support and perform. You know.
I want to definitely show you guys love. You guys make sure you guys be a part of what these guys are doing. These guys are making a space for content creators. And once again, like poetry, artistry, podcasts, networking events. If you're trying to get yourself out there, this is a great place to start. Please make sure you follow my boy on all social media platforms. My boy Josh, we're going to go hop right back into it, you guys. The next one. I love myself enough to let anybody go. Exactly. In a heartbeat. I didn't used to. For me, it didn't used to always be like that. I'm a Cancer, and I'm a little bit more sensitive than others sometimes, and I like to hold on to people, even though it may not mean me no good. But the older I've gotten, my 32 years of age, I realized that, hey man, if you don't mean me no good, and I start noticing those signs, and I have a conversation about how you not really treat me well, and you still continue that same behavior, it's time for you to go. Yeah. Renae, how do you feel about that?
I'm strongly I agree with that. And for me, I didn't always have that discernment either. Like, it's something that I had to, it came with experiences. And then once I realized that when I hold on to something that it doesn't, it doesn't serve me, it always end up being worse in the end. Like, I hurt myself more in the end. So now it's like when I see that you're not aligned with what I have going on, it's not a problem for me to let you go, because I know it's, if I drag this out, I'm only going to hurt myself in the end.
Right. What about you, Josh? How do you feel about that?
You got to put yourself first, man. And if they ain't rocking with you, then it's time to go. You got to snip it. You don't belong around me. That's it. If you're not helping me grow, or you giving me headaches, all right, that's it. If you're not going with the vision, it's respectfully,
What about you, Jillian?
I feel like you could love somebody from a distance.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to cut them all the way off, but just create that distance, and it ain't no love lost, but you're not working with what I got going on right now.
Once again, let's let you go now. Hey, get your ass out of my life, because I can't keep doing this. I'm hurting myself in the process.
Real cutthroat. It's all about you.
No, Jelly. Through life, I think life is the biggest lesson, right? And you learn that sometimes when you let people linger in your life for a very, 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 very long time, and it's already time that God or the higher power, whoever you worship, tells you it's time to let that person go. You let that person continue in your life. It's hard for you. So no, you gotta go. You gotta go ASAP.
Not saying that they can't come back.
No, they can't come back for me.
See, that's what I know when he say let go, it's let go permanently.
Right.
Ain't no coming back. But
because you should have did me good the first time. What you mean? I'm gonna give you a second opportunity to do me bad? Okay.
It depends on the situation. I would say it depends on the situation, because it's just certain situation that a person can't come back at all. But if it's this person is struggling with something that they need to grow themselves before we can be aligned or see eye to eye, what clicked for me don't necessarily click for the next person. So it might be something that you have to go off by yourself and figure this out. And it could be 3 years later, we could reunite.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting.
No, I'm not saying
even if you come back, how you doing? I'm glad you were able to fix yourself, but I was already good.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
Look at me.
I just be having all types of different views on that. But yeah, continue.
It does depend how bad they did you, or some things you can't really come back from. And it's just, even though you gotta forget, I forgive.
It gotta be the ultimate disrespect, betrayal,
yeah.
stabbing you in the back. Okay, yeah, it's time for you to go.
The hardest relationship is a healthy one after a toxic one. So many factors will make it self-relevant. God got us through this. I think that's true. Sometimes when you come from a very toxic situation and then God puts in front of you, or the higher power, whoever you believe in, puts in front of you a healthy relationship, you start questioning, like, wait a minute, something's going to happen. This thing, and you start putting out old relationship in your new one. And you end up alone and single with nobody.
Insecurities.
Oh, that's a good one. That was easy. I should have just said that. What do you feel about it, Renee? Let's start off with you.
I do feel like sometimes when you go through like a traumatic situation, like if you go through that your body is gonna react to it. It's so when it's certain things that you are not gonna recognize because you already have that feeling where like your body is automatically trying to protect you from going through that again. Mm-hmm. So it does put you to where instead of like you doing, like going with the flow, you're going to be assuming, and you may react before the situation even happened, trying to prevent stuff from happening when in our reality you caused that to happen because of your trauma. So I don't know.
Josh, how do you feel about that?
I never really been in like a crazy relationship. I had like
one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, one of the lucky ones. I mean, I've been single for a lot, and then I got my girl where I was like, okay, this is healthy. But I could see one of my boys. He was in a very toxic, extremely toxic, super toxic. The girl was just horrible for him. But then he went on a cruise. He met this girl, even though it didn't last long after. But he's like, whoa, this feels good. This girl's a nice girl. And then he never experienced like something nice and healthy. Mm-hmm. So now he's like, wow, now I know what I deserve. So that's why I think for some people it's hard,
What you, Jill?
Yeah, that could be hard. Like, cause you think the worst in somebody, like, okay, you're being too nice, or things are going too well. Where's the bad? When's that gonna come into play? So yeah, that's something you got to learn to like give people a chance until they actually show you. That side.
I agree with the statements. To be clear, the South is not afraid of no hurricane. We are afraid of no AC. Mm-hmm. You guys, we just had a hurricane. My girl Renee, talk about your experience through this situation. What happened, man? My dog been going through it, man.
So my electricity went out, and then like once, the hurricane passed, it was like, oh, we couldn't use the water because something happened with the sewer infrastructure. So it was like if you use the water, your house gonna be, sewer gonna come up through your like sink or whatever you use. I'm like, oh. Then I couldn't get out my garage because I parked my car in my garage, and then the electricity was out, so I couldn't open it to get out. So I had to get my mama to come get me, and I was like, oh my gosh. But
isn't there like an emergency like lever?
Yeah, but I didn't want to leave it. Like I was like, if I open it, then I ain't gonna be able to close it back. And then how I'm gonna leave? So it's like, why would I leave it open?
That's true.
That's true.
So it was like because like there you be little kids in the neighborhood, little teens these days. Sometimes they be on
badass kids.
Yeah, be on other stuff, and I was like, I don't want to leave this open. So
it was hot.
It was hot. And my kids slept through it, but I could not sleep at all. And I was just like, oh.
When that heat get to you. Mm-hmm. And it's no
and
AC.
And sticking that one leg out didn't work.
Yeah.
Could you? If you guys didn't know, we in Florida, we just experienced a hurricane. Was that your first time, Jelly, being a hurricane in your new house?
Yeah, we put the shutters up. Mm-hmm. We did the whole 9. And I heard we got some more hurricanes coming soon. But I took the shutters down because then everybody else around me took theirs down. I was like, I don't want to be super ghetto and leave mine up for like the next 2 weeks.
You was trying to protect it.
I left mine up for like 6 months.
Wait, what are shutters?
For real?
What are shutters?
It goes on the outside of the windows, like these little metal things.
Uh-huh.
So, but it's like I need to see outside. I need to be able to open my curtains and see something. Ooh, sorry, I'm not speaking in the mic, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time I had a hurricane in my house, I put my shutters up and I kept it up for like 6 months. Like HOA had to tell me to take it down.
I would have been like, now Renee, you need to take the things down.
Not the HOA.
Because it was like black. It make it so dark inside, right? And I have this one light that's like right outside my window, and it's like I have blackout curtains and everything, and it's always the light still shine through. So it's like once I put it up and I had that darkness, I was like, I'm taking this down.
I bet that electricity bill was like lower too.
Yes.
Not the HOH coming to your door talking about taking it out. Crazy, man. As an avid job quitter, I'm telling y'all right now, this is not a quitting economy. Yeah,
I ain't no quitter.
I'm the same way though. For real. I mean, I can keep a job. Like I still currently have my first ever job I had in life right now. Still, I work 2 jobs, and even when I left the job that me and Jelly used to work at, I automatically was transitioning to another job. That's when I left that job. I'm gonna keep me a job because I like nice food.
Of course.
Yeah, nice food. I said
Not
that.
nice food.
Nice food.
Okay.
What y'all else?
What's nice food?
Huh? Oxtails, lobsters, them soul food. That's nice food. You know what I'm talking about, Jelly.
Okay, I know. I knew oxtails was gonna be first on the list.
Gotta be. I love
Okay.
oxtails. You feel me? From the Spanish place. I still go to the tropical cuisine by old job. I love that place. It's so good. But how do you guys? Renae, you be quitting jobs just out of willy nilly and stuff like that when they get stressing you out?
I got kids. I can't do that. I wish I had the luxury to do it because my sister do, but not me. I gotta stick it through. I gotta stick through it because I do got kids. You gotta make sure that foundation is set. Like, so it's like, ugh. I be wanting to though because they get on my nerves, but I gotta stick through it.
I know, right? They be just waking up every day, going to work, and just that's it. 8 hours a day, just sitting there. I work from home. Sometimes I just look around like, this is it, huh?
Tired.
This is it, huh? This is what I'm finna do for the next 8 hours of my life. It's just that it.
Right.
But no, but some like my brother quit a job in a heartbeat. My brother quit a job in orientation. This is not for me. You ain't even start a job yet. I don't care. But people with that mindset, I have more power to you because sometimes people sometimes like us, we stay in those jobs that really mentally drain us, and then our moods be like horrible after the job. So I respect people who do leave the job, but also I sure respect people who can keep the job. Because listen, once again, I like expensive, nice food.
Yeah.
Oof. Not clothes, food.
I like it all.
I really be taking excuse me, the next one. It's only one thing to lie to somebody, but it's a whole nother thing when you lie to yourself. I mean, that's real. That's just like when y'all start lying to yourself and you start believing your lie. That's really weird to me. How do you guys feel like when people lie to you? Do you guys have a forgiving heart with that? Liars? People who lie in general? White lies? Liars?
I be forgiving when people lie because if it doesn't affect me, like, I don't really care. Like, I be like, I don't see the reason behind it because I feel like once I became grown, like, lying is for kids. Mm-hmm. Like, what you scared of? Like, I ain't gonna whoop you. What you lying for?
What you lying to me for?
But, like you said, like, to me, I feel like the biggest lie is the ones that you tell yourself because it kind of, like, holds you in a place where you don't get to grow. Like when you're honest with yourself, when you're honest with the position that you're in, that it makes you like really like sit and look at like, okay, this is where I'm at, and this is the reason why I feel this way. Let me do this to like get to where I need to get. Like if I could be honest with myself, it's gonna push me to do better. Like what I want to change about this situation. So I don't know. Like I'll be forgiving because it's not. I don't take nothing personal.
Listen, when it comes down to people who lie to me, once I feel like you're trying to deceive me, then it's a route for me. It's really hard to forgive when somebody's purposely trying to deceive you. Now, there can be little white lies, maybe like, oh yeah, maybe I didn't go to work today, but they really did, or they did. So that's different. But if you're like telling me a lie to deceive my mind, and it's really hard for me like to get over that because I feel like, why are you deceiving me? I ain't your damn mama. I'm not the principal, and I'm damn sure not God. So why you lying to me for?
I ain't your girlfriend.
I remember one time I had a situation. I ain't gonna say her name right. It was a coworker, and she was, we had this training class, and she was telling everybody she was pregnant, and she kept this lie going like for the whole pregnancy. But halfway through a pregnancy, I was talking to one of her good friends, right, and she was like, "So she's not pregnant. She's lying because she had told people she was pregnant, but then she had decided to move forward from that, and said she had to keep the lie." So that type of lie, that's deceiving me, right? You got me in your face talking about, I can't wait to see the baby. And you're like, yeah. Nah, cuz it's a wrap for you. Don't talk to me no more. What about you, Jill? How you feel like people that lie to you?
I think it's stupid. Mm-hmm. So I'm a very understanding person. Mm-hmm. But like just a lot, like I years ago when I was, itty bitty person. Anyways, this one boy used to lie to me just about what he ate for lunch, and I'm like, bro, like, why is you lying about food out of all things? Or there was a situation where he was getting picked up and telling some girl I was his cousin or some shit like that. And I remember one day I was leaving, I seen him walking down the street with 2 like black garbage bags. He got kicked out of the car apparently because the girl found out I wasn't his cousin.
Right. And
I'm just like, me and you don't even go together. Why do I have to be a cousin, first of all? And why you wasn't just real, like, with all parties, what was going on? Like, that's the type of stuff that'll get you cut off. Like, I can't deal with people like you because you're going to put me in a situation that I don't even need to be in.
Right. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too.
Like, that was weird.
So you get a lot
It's
of
weird
cover to
energy.
lie and keep lying until it blows up in your face. How do you feel about lies, Josh?
Bro, it's stupid. Especially when I see these guys lying to these girls. I have a friend, he's lying over stupid stuff. He's like, I'm out with my friend. I said, dude, just tell the truth. like she's not gonna kill you for being, for lying, for being with one. He would just be lying over the stupidest little things. It's like, come on, bro, you're just digging a hole. Like,
You got to keep up with the lie at that.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
you got to remember what you told her.
Yeah, at one point he was like, he was dating this girl, and she's like, she found out, oh, this girl's your friend, his old ex from 7th grade. And he was like, and he's over here like, oh, no, that's my cousin. It's like, dude, just tell her.
What is it with boys and cousins, calling everybody their cousins?
See, for me, like, I understand the whole relationship concept. When y'all speaking about, like, I feel like when you're building with somebody, you cannot lie. Like, it doesn't matter how bad it hurts. Like, you have to give that person, like, you can't build with somebody off lies, right? So I definitely get the relationship aspect of it, but I'm talking about like just a random person lying to me. Like, I don't care. It don't affect me.
Well, that's how I feel about lies. I don't think about that. You guys, I want to talk about a little bit of hot topics. Let's talk about the man, the villain of the hour. We're going to talk about this man. You know what we're finna talk about right now, Renee?
No.
Just guess. His name starts with a D.
Diddy.
The Diller.
Oh.
We're talking about Diddy right now. Unfortunately, Diddy has been, not unfortunately, I'm glad he found in trouble. Diddy has been allegedly accused of a lot of horrible things, man. And now he's in jail because of those horrible things. How do you feel about such an icon now being such this horrible person? Jelly, how do you feel about this situation?
It's crazy, but you kind of see it in him, though. I don't know. He has that, that complex where, I want to be that man, and you're gonna do anything to get there, But yeah, I don't know. That whole situation's crazy.
What about you, Renee?
So for me, like, just history repeating itself, like, I kind of expect for like things to start coming out with like a lot of things that's going on in the industry with celebrity. Like, you'll see it where a person will get to a certain level, and then here comes everything, like all the skeleton that's in their closet. So like for me, like if a person don't have integrity, if a person, like their character, who they are, it's not like on a strong like value, if they're not living in their path, like whatever you do is gonna come to the light one day. Like, you can't keep hiding it. Money don't spare you, and it doesn't stop, like it doesn't hide all of these things like that you doing like in the dark. So
I think he started to feel like he was untouchable.
when you get money, you do start to feel like that. That's
You build relationships with the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, okay, I can get this covered up because I know this person. So like, I just felt like he was on a power trip. He's always been on a power trip. When he made that person walk and get that cheesecake,
That was
like,
the whole.
Yeah, you could tell from right then like what kind of person he is.
I just couldn't imagine working that hard to get to that place in my life and be a villain. You get all that, you work that hard to get into those spots, to get in those places, to be an African American black man that doesn't really get to those spots, and then you take that and you say, I'm gonna be a villain.
But who's gonna check you? And you got all that power.
God right now. Somebody's going. It may have taken a while for him to get his, but he's getting it now. That's what it's saying. I just maybe because right now I'm just working a 9 to 5. I just couldn't imagine getting that position in my life, having everything I need to have, money, beautiful kids, you know, women, all this stuff like that, and then to be a villain and be forcing people to do lewd acts, and you into drugs and you into beating on women and do it's just like for what? You already got what you was gonna be getting. You made it.
But with a man like that, you're never satisfied.
That's weird though.
You're going to keep taking it as far as you can. Well, what's next? What else can I do?
And they're not God-fearing.
Yeah, he thinks he's God.
You can't be. That's weird, though.
It's weird, but to him, it's
empowering. You give me $100, I'm acting right. Give me $100 in a Cuban sandwich right now, I'm acting right. I'm rocking the straight and narrow for the rest of my life. You feel me? I couldn't imagine just being a millionaire and just ending up. And his poor kids, they got to suffer through, finding out that the person that they idolize for a majority of their whole life, because their father is unfortunately this big bad villain. He is the villain of the story. He's the Jafar. He is the big bad Marvel villain. He is that guy, and it's just horrible.
And then it's too, like, I never really quite understand why people take so long to, like, come out when it comes down to stuff like that. Because I feel like when you speak on things when they happen first, like, it doesn't give them that opportunity to be like, oh, well, I got away with it. I could go do it to somebody else. Like,
but you have to, okay, as, like, people that get sexually abused, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the time, the person that abuses them tells them, it's going to be your fault. I'm going to make it look like it was all you. I'm the good person. You're the bad person. So you got to think about it like that. People take years to come out and tell their side of the story because they had to be tactical. They have to say it in a way where people are going to believe them. They got to come with hard facts and evidence.
Right. Casey waited for a lot.
I was talking about the video when he was whooping. That was Cassie?
Yeah, that was Cassie.
Yeah, when he was dragging that girl down, like.
And also, there's sometimes, some people, this is just not based off females, it's men too. There's a level of fear, a person, like, he created a space of, like, okay, if you tell anybody, then something bad is going to happen. Look who I am. I have all this money. Who are you? You are the person that I done put on. And she probably feared for her life for a long time. But then when she was able to break that chain, I don't know. If you got away with evilness once, why would you keep doing it? And I feel like he probably had a lot of opportunity just to stop. But he said, nope, I'm going to keep being an asshole. You feel me? But then also that leads me in the next subject. There's been allegations of other people that are now worried. They're saying, Usher, the past couple of days, he went on Twitter and deleted like 1,500 of his previous tweets, and he said he got hacked. Do you feel as though people that was in his inner circle, like Neo, Usher, are going to now be, a part of his doing with those parties and the $1,000 worth of baby oil and stuff like that? Huh? Was they part of the freak parties allegedly?
I want to know what tweets he deleted so I can make a fair call on that.
He deleted all of them, I heard.
But yeah, but what did it say though? Like what?
I don't think he did anything. I just think he's
a victim.
A victim of the dealer. So
Jay-Z, that's who they need to go after.
Hold on. The man ain't been accused of nothing yet.
It's probably Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Allegedly. I ain't got no money to be sued.
I said probably. Ain't that the same thing as allegedly?
No, I don't. I mean, there's probably a lot of other people that were a part of that in his lifestyle. Like, I would want to go to one of the freak parties to see what they was doing in there.
Oh yeah, if he would have invited us,
I would have went. Us, yeah. And if I would have saw some weird shit, I would have definitely told somebody. Hell, shit, somebody got to know about this shit.
A lot of people done went to his parties. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't feel like they might have not stayed for the after, man. Whatever. But like a lot of he's big in the industry. Like, don't he have like a record deal?
Bad Boys Entertainment.
Yeah, so, he owns the liquor. He owns.
So for him, like, if I was in the industry and I got invited to a Diddy party, I probably would have went.
But I think there's levels. There's levels.
Yeah, because when all that weird shit would have started happening, if I would have saw white powder allegedly, I would have been up out of there. So
didn't they say it was like pink powder though?
I don't know what that is.
Well, yeah, see, I ain't trying. You can't get me to try nothing.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna look at you crazy. You really like doing that? Where your mama at? You should be ashamed.
What if they say
just like that?
You put in your drink.
But what if he put it on the table? Was like, I give you $500,000 right now to snort this up. What you gonna do?
I'm not doing it.
Yes, you is.
I'm not doing it.
It's just certain things that you don't do. Because I always heard like crack and stuff like that. You try it one time, you hook. That's it. So for me, scared. Like even in high school, like people couldn't dare me do nothing. Like, I hate people daring me. Like, what are you doing? Like, we not doing it. Like, ain't nobody finna dare me to do nothing, or ain't nobody finna sit here and talk about, oh, I'm finna pay you to do this. Because to me, it's like you asking me to pay me to do something, that's letting me know like you feel like I could be bought. And if I ain't gonna do nothing else, I'm gonna prove to you that, bitch, you can't buy me. Like, so it's a no for me.
Hold on, wait a minute. Are you gonna do the pink stuff?
I'm not. We ain't putting me in it.
No, let's put you in it. You pointed a question at me. So Jelly, if he put you on the table,
if I was down bad, I'm not gonna lie. If I was
$1
down bad, and he said, and I asked, like, I'm not finna die, am I? Like, how much I gotta do?
Damn.
Yeah, I might do it for the 500.
Wait, that man don't know if he gonna die or not. He just giving you the substance.
I might do it. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
I just kidding. That's a nose burn I don't want to feel.
it's a lot of liars in the room. Okay,
that's a nose burn I do not want to feel.
a lot of liars.
Hey, let's talk about Offset and Cardi B a little bit. You know, Offset and Cardi B, they are married, 3 beautiful children, but they have had a history of infidelity. Mostly, they said allegedly on Offset's side, right? They got into a little scuffle online, and one of the comments that Offset said, excuse me, everybody can see I don't want you. I'm not going to talk about this no more. You will be calling me in a couple months. You my baby mama. I won. How do you guys? Let's talk about that comment, and also
I'm your baby mama.
A man saying that to his wife, because this is his wife, because they're still married and the mother of his children. Let's start off with you, Renae. If a man told you that,
I really hate that for like us as Black women. Not even gonna lie, it's just like the mentality of some of the things that be going on. Like Cardi B wasn't, like, when she first came out, she wasn't even the type of girl to be like, all in love and all about a person. Like, she changed who she was to be, your wife. She changed who she was when she became your wife. She changed who she was. She switched up everything, and that lady sat and took some shit that she didn't even believe in taking herself, because I saw her gave, like, on the Love of Hip Hop, she gave somebody some advice, and you could tell, like, she wasn't the type of female to go for any of that. So, like, for her to, and as women, we do put our family first. Like, when you get in that space with someone, and this is speaking from experience, when you get in that space with someone, you do put them before you. You put your kids before you. You stop thinking about solely just me. And, sometimes you lose yourself being in a relationship with the wrong people. And, trying to, like, put everything that your whole outlook, just put that before your own needs and want. And for him to sit there and say that, like, at the end of the day, this is the mother of your child. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to see her hurt? Why would you want to see her down? Like, she will not be able to pour into your kids. At the end of the day, your kids is what the end goal that matters, right? So how can you break somebody that is supposed to nourish your child, that's supposed to be pouring into your kids? Like, so as a man, that says a lot about you, like, as to who you are and what you stand for. Like,
Cardi made him more relevant than what he was.
yeah, definitely.
To be honest.
She's definitely the superstar, and he's definitely the sidekick.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I like Offset. As an artist, not a person. But I think him and the Migos actually feel like they brought her to another rap level. Come on, the Migos have been top charts.
Bodak Yellow was her first number one single. She had a number one single before they ever had.
Bro, what?
And individually,
Cardi was
Offset,
popping already before Offset.
Individually, Offset,
She was.
Quavo have not had the success when they were in the group. She was doing it solo. But no, my statement with this, I don't, he has had a history allegedly of being unfaithful to that girl multiple times. So that now she finally has smarten up and be like, I'm not going to deal with this. Now you're going to insult her and be like, you my baby mama, you got to deal with me anyway. Like, that's little kiddie shit.
And then I feel like,
because I know them text messages saying different. Baby, I miss you.
It does.
Baby, don't leave me. Don't go nowhere.
It does, because I think I seen where it was a text message where he was like, he was going on. But I do feel like too, like, a lot of people like trying to give Cardi like this backlash about whatever he said about her messing with somebody while she was pregnant. But I feel like once I move on, I'm on. Like, bitch, I didn't get the stepping. It don't matter. Like, don't tell me to wait because you didn't wait. Like, you get what I'm saying? So don't tell me now you're trying to tell me how to move. Don't tell me how to move. Once I'm done, I'm done. Like, what I do after you, it doesn't reflect you anymore. Like, it's over with. It's done. We done already made the decision that this is how it's gonna be. Like, you're mad at her for moving on, regardless of. You feel like, oh, as a woman, you should have waited. No, you ain't waited. You know what I'm saying? You ain't divorced me and then waited and cheated. You put me through this. So if I'm done while I'm pregnant and I decide that I'm going to get in a relationship, I'm going to deal with somebody else, mind your business.
They made a whole timeline of all the times he cheated from 2018 to like now, and it's pretty embarrassing. So for her to like wait this long to get her get back, I mean...
I don't feel like it's get back if they done.
I mean, I get it's a whole child in you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's respect not just for yourself but for the child that's in you. Like you hunching on somebody, like it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. I would wait or whatever, but like if she's not married, she don't owe her no loyalty.
Personally, I feel like everybody's different. Like my standard for myself is not the standard that you set, like somebody else have for themselves, right? Like for me, like, yeah, I wouldn't have did that. But for her, if she feel like I'm done, and regardless if I have a child or not, if I want to move on, like I feel like a lot of people, we don't understand that we are the one that set these barriers, these boxes that we need to stay in. Like, you know, like we're the one that set these standards, and we tell people what's shameful and what's not shameful regarding how they move and all of that stuff. But if it's okay with her and she's okay with doing that, I don't feel like we should care. Like it's not us. It's not bothering me that she done messed with somebody else.
It's not.
So
I'm just trying to, sympathize with him on his hurt.
She should have took a video, sent it to his ass too.
Is she gonna? Do you guys think she should take some accountability
for what?
For what?
Just
for allowing it.
For first of all, getting this long. Second of all, choice of guy.
Not the choice of guy. I mean, listen, she got
He's
all.
An artist,
She got married to him. She had all 3 of her kids with him. You know what I'm saying? She tried to do it the right way. And when you get married and you take them vows for better or for worse, you know. If there's any infidelity, you're going to sit there and you're going to try to work it through if you love that person.
This is not like a person you met at church. This is Offset.
You don't have to meet somebody at church.
I know. I'm saying, but like Offset is like, listen, I love Offset, but I'm saying the type of guy.
But you know the type of girl she was. Twice. But do you know the type of girl she was?
Definitely. But she raps
about it all the time.
He got caught cheating.
Yeah,
twice.
but I don't believe any type of infidelity is the other person's fault. So she's not responsible because she got with a guy and that guy decided to cheat on her multiple times.
Though, she forgave him.
I mean, but we know how love works. We know how people work. You know,
that's
for the kids.
She wanted to break. A lot of times it's like, let's keep the family intact, like you're saying, like that. I don't want to. I believe you love me. I bet he probably said, I do love you. I bet he probably told her that I'm not going to do it again, and you're supposed to have faith in your spouse, and she probably did. Now she just got to a point where I'm not believing you anymore. A lot of people do that, men and women. We're going to keep staying in a situation like that.
I don't feel like it's not necessarily that you can't really sit here and say Offset didn't love her. Like I don't feel like it's not that I love you, but at the same time that's something that's within him that he has to work on as to why you as a person cannot. You get what I'm saying? Like you commit to something and you're the one that's going back on. Like your word means something. Like your integrity as a person, who you are. Like you shouldn't have never married her if that was the case. Like you get what I'm saying. But some dudes, they will go with, okay, this lady believe this is what she probably is the type of person. Like okay, I'm not having no kids outside of wedlock, and so you decide like, okay, I want kids with her, so in order for me to do this, I'm gonna walk you. You're the one deceiving her, like because you made that commitment, like you took vows, like that you are the person that I want to be in this with you. So, like that's just like it's something that he need to work on within himself. Like I understand what you're saying. Like I do feel like sometimes us women, we do have to realize that some people ain't. Like they actions don't be matching their words, and it's up to us to like take like, cause that's what I learned from my divorce. Like like I don't give out nothing that I ain't seen. Like I'm not, and there's certain things that I'm looking for before I call myself like, okay, I'm gonna commit to being in a relationship with somebody else. I'm taking accountability for the things that I wasn't looking for prior to, because I didn't have that knowledge. But at the same time, the space that Cardi was in when she met Offset and when she got in that marriage, she's not in that same space anymore. And we grow as people. And we, like, sometimes the things we okay with at 20 years old, when you get to 25, like, bitch, I ain't going for this shit no more.
R. Kelly said it best. When a woman's fed up.
We don't talk. We don't.
There ain't
we don't
nothing you
reference
could
that
do
man on the
about
show.
it. I still bump R. Kelly music.
We don't support that man on this show here today.
I am. I don't know about them, but I am.
Next one, sister. Tia says she and her sister Tamara have grown apart. I wish we were closer. These are twins that we have all watched,
That's
seen,
sad.
grown up, siblings. You know, how will you guys shed light on this situation? I'm gonna tell you, I think Tia ain't shit for that.
But talking about it.
Yeah, like talking about it, like, you know, you first, because you make this statement, right? Very vague statement. You don't give any nuance or nothing. You just say simply that me and my sister are not close anymore. And, you know, people are going to always go for your side because you're the person that vocalized it first, but you're not giving any content on what is the rift between you guys. Why you guys not close? Why can't you pick up the phone? Because you can pick up the phone if you wanted to. You're choosing not to for a reason. I think sibling dynamic is just sometimes so weird, especially when you're close to your siblings. You know, I have 4 siblings, and, you know, it is what it is with them niggas sometimes. Excuse me.
Same.
And it is what it is with them sometimes, you know. So I don't have this type of experience. Do you guys have a good relationship with your siblings, Jelly, Renee, Josh?
Yeah, I just think that I don't have to pick up the phone and call you every day. I can go weeks without talking to you, and we're still good. It's just I have my thing going on, you have your thing going on. We're parents, we have husbands, wives, whatever the situation is, and I don't have to cater to you every day.
But you're still down with them 100%.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm not gonna say, oh, I wish we were closer. Like, you know, we all have lives. I get it. I don't need to babysit you, and you don't need to babysit me.
What about you, Renee?
For me, I feel like it takes 2 to make any relationship work. So for me, like, I would say, like, just the siblings that I have here, because I have siblings in Jamaica that's still in Jamaica on my daddy's side, which I felt like coming up, you know, our relationship probably was closer younger because we were all, like, in the same vicinity. But now, like, it's not how I want it to be, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to be the only person that's going to be, you know, trying to, because it takes 2. Like, if she feel like the relationship with her sister is not where she wanted to be, you could sit down and you could have that conversation with your sister. Because, like, for me and my sister, not gonna lie, my sister that's here, me and her relationship didn't start it off because it was things that, you know, from our childhood that, you know, she had on her chest. And this, even though, like, my perception was different from hers, it took us, like, actually sitting down and having a whole conversation and realizing, like, and no, I don't talk to my sister every day. We don't go out. We don't hang out. Like, none of that things. But I guarantee you, she picked that phone up. You get what I'm saying? Like, she know sis coming. Like, in any given situation, like, whatever it is, if she want to talk about what she's going through for the day, she could call me and I'm there. Like, advice, if she wants somebody, I'm going to big sister her to that. Like, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to give it to you blunt, whatever the case may be. Like, when we used to work together, like, she'll come, if you come and you want something to eat and you ain't got the money to pay for it, you know, you could come to my desk and be like, sis, let's go have lunch and you pay for my lunch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I have that role, I have that responsibility. I feel like I'm the oldest for both, like, all my siblings. So it's like, I'm gonna always be big sister at the end of the day. Like, I'm mama too. So I feel like if you want to make a relationship work with a person, you're going to make it work. Like, y'all going to figure it out. Like, hey, listen, I don't feel like we close enough. Let's sit down once a month and have lunch until I feel like that bond tight again.
But, like, you know what? Like, they're twins, and they always were seen together in the world, to where we expect them to be together all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they probably got tired at one point. Like, I need my own
identity.
My own identity. You need your own. Like, we need to have our time away. You know, it's probably got tiring and overwhelming. Like,
yeah, and they're Hollywood kids too. So
yeah.
So you know how that goes.
Yeah, I think the sibling dynamic is, you know, because, you know, I don't have a great relationship with my brother that's closer in the age to me, but I still love him. And like you said, if he calls me right now, which he does, and be like, "Can I get some money for this?" You know, I'm being inclined to give it to the man.
He's gonna say, "Hell no."
No, I be saying, because when it comes down to people who I love, I got you right.
Yeah.
But then there's gonna be a little bit of discussion we're gonna have, like, why you keep asking me for money?
Ew.
You know, you say, ew, what?
I hate the lectures that come with the asking.
Oh, they don't ask me. If you ask me for something, and it's not like you asked me the first time, I'm gonna give you a lecture, right? But if I see that you were repetitive, like keep asking me, and that's all you calling me about, oh yeah, it's gonna be definitely a lecture. Because my brother, see, when he reaches out to me, it's not how you doing, it's can I borrow this? Yeah. Can I borrow this?
Well, do you want them to have like the whole beat around the bush conversation? I'd rather somebody be direct with me. Don't have no fake conversation with me.
No,
how you doing?
I would rather
what
you
want?
also, as you call me and tell me that you need something, you also call me and tell me when you just want to talk. You see, when if you just call me because you want something, that means you're taking advantage of me. In that point, I don't give a fuck who you is. Excuse me, my language. I don't care who you is.
You meant
it's
that.
not. It's not. It's not going to operate in this condition. So I have to have that conversation. I'll be like, hey, brother, he my older brother. So hey, only time I hear from you is when you want something. Oh man, I just be going through. And guess the next time I hear from him, only for money. And so I have to tell him that no, I'm not giving you any money.
I knew you was gonna say no at some point.
Yeah, but that's over. That's when you that's called when somebody uses you taking advantage. Yeah, boundaries, just like wear and tear. You see, I'm being nice. Why would you then take advantage of somebody that's nice to you? That's weird. People are weird out here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just sold my brother out. Yeah.
No, you shouldn't have said that.
Why?
Because I thought that was just a situation.
No, that was my brother for real. I mean, I'm that man.
Well. The cat's out of the bag.
I still fuck with you on the low, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. We still love you.
Don't listen to him. I got to love you just because that's how I am. Do I like you, man? Probably not.
It's a little tough love. Okay.
Damn.
He's so aggy.
I mean, I don't know about nobody else with their relationship, but I do feel like I'm the only one that could make fun of my siblings. I'm the only one that could do anything to them out the blue because I'm a whoop ass by my sister.
Yeah.
We're going to war.
It's straight war. And I know it's vice versa. Regardless of, like, if I see her, talk to her, whatever the case may be, like, everybody know how I'm coming about her. Like, and I be having to tell her, too, sometimes, hey, tighten up because you already know how I'm going to react. So, like, don't even do this. Like, please don't do this.
Let's talk about some music a little bit. I believe that we're all music lovers in here. I'm a little heavy on R&B.
Oh, I love R&B.
What are your top 5 songs of 2024 so far? Tough one for me.
Anything with Chris Brown.
You know what? I really like Glow. Glorilla, that's her name?
That's not R&B. I thought it was something.
No, I'm just I said just in general. I said I like R&B.
Her accent fire. I like the accent.
I like Glorilla.
Yeah.
I like Glow, too.
Glow,
she's
Megan,
mm-hmm.
Chris.
I'd go with Megan and Glow on that. I don't know about.
I think Ice Spice is overrated.
Overrated? She's trash, bro. Mm-hmm. One of the worst
got
rappers.
That New York energy.
Nah, ain't nothing.
No, she's so
lazy rapping.
It's like talking to a piece of styrofoam. Like she has no personality.
No personality, no stage performance.
She lucky. She look good.
She looks like she. Never
she
mind.
looks alright. She looks alright.
I was gonna say something really mean, but
you being nice on this podcast,
I feel like for me, I ain't gonna lie. Anything Rod Wave is.
Wait.
I was
not talking about this.
I was trying to whisper.
This is weird. She go hold on. She did like
listen,
this. I'm like, what is this? What is this supposed to mean?
I have headphones on, so I can't whisper. I don't know what whisper.
This is what she did to tell me like you're not whispering. But what is this? Keep going, Renae.
So for me, anything Rod Wave. I don't know why, but I love me some.
I love his little crybaby ass.
Yeah, you like the depressing music.
Crybaby, but I love Rod Wave. Like that's the only I could honestly say I love artists. Like I love Chris Brown, and like when I listen to his music, I listen to. But Rod Wave is the only person that I would be like, oh, his album from the drop. I'm gonna go download every song on my iCloud, my iTunes. I'ma get you get what I'm saying. But I do have I'm a music person, so I'm everywhere. Mm-hmm. I can listen to old school. Girl, my playlist will go from rap, listening to Lil Baby, to listening to Shania Twain. Then it'll go right to some gospel music. Mm-hmm. It's everything on my playlist. So I listen to everything. But Rod Wave, it's gonna go in rotation.
I've been starting to like artists in Texas a lot lately.
Ooh, I don't know who you're talking about. You're talking about what's his name?
I can't even recite their name. Yeah, I like all of them.
Mexican OT, is that who
Mexican OT, yeah, I like him too. It's a lot of them out there, but Texas has been the wave lately.
Yeah, I know.
With
LA
the country
Russell?
music?
No, not country. Just like the Texas rap. I love it. I love it.
Why? What do you like about it?
I just like their flow. Like, it's different and it's like catchy. Like,
Bitch, I'm from Texas.
yeah, like everybody is like really, a lot of rappers sometimes can be really monotone with their stuff, or you don't feel like that emotion in it. You know what I'm saying? I like music with emotion behind it.
Yes.
Storytelling. I love storytelling music too. Stuff that us as people can relate to. I can't relate to fancy hearts and $1 million chains or whatever they be saying. Like, give me something I can relate to.
What is your go-to karaoke song? I got one. Brian McKnight. I don't know the name of the song, but it's like when he does one, it's like a dream come true. Two,
Oh my
gosh. Three, girl, let's play this scene that you. Four. I know the whole thing by heart.
I hope you sing it better than that.
At karaoke, there's no room for actual singing. We're just being goofy here. Okay.
We gotta sing with a little bit of,
That's my. What about you? You got one?
I like Mary J. Blige. I'm going down. Like, that's my go-to. I could be real dramatic with that.
I'm gonna say Whitney Houston, Dance With Me.
Okay.
Is that
Do you
one?
need the words though, or you know by heart?
No, I don't know everything. I don't know no song by heart. Okay, I don't mess up so well, and I don't be caring. But that flow, I'm keep it.
Okay.
What about you, Josh?
I'm a comedian. I'm not a singer.
No, but you gotta have a song at karaoke night.
Just in case if I get forced, I'll just do Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop
Believing.
Who's that? By Journey?
Yeah. That's just
What's your favorite male R&B artist, and who's your favorite female R&B artist?
6 Black. I like 6 Black.
Oh yeah, I love him.
Renae, you go first. I don't know. I want to say SZA, my favorite female R&B rapper right now. I like SZA. I don't like SZA right now. Don't say Chris Brown.
Tink and Mooney Long.
Okay, I'll give you Moon Alone.
You don't like Tink? Tink be
No,
sliding.
I don't like Tink. That one Tink song I like. What is it?
No, you gotta listen to
I
her.
don't know one thing, but I just needed something.
No, that's so old. You need to listen to her new stuff.
But it's still hitting. It was still hit though.
It does still.
I
hit.
wanna take come on,
I
man.
still sing that. I still sing that.
Making me mad. Don't be disrespecting her like that.
But she do be hitting like all her songs.
You gotta listen to her new
songs,
music.
Yeah, her songs be on point. Like her
classic type of guy.
songs be on point.
Why these lights
I don't
splashing? Is that like
necessarily say
a?
that I have like a favorite artist? I just like the music itself. Like if it's a song that slaps, like it's just a song that slaps. Like as far as like I said, the only artist that I would say like every song be hitting for me is only Rod Wave. Like
She is not going to say no other artist besides Rod Wave. That she's
Usher is my
she's
favorite male
sticking to
R&B.
it.
I know the Tampa people love Rod Wave over here. The Rod Wave fan base.
Listen,
He's tough though.
He's
tough. No, I give it to him. He's tough. But I know everyone loves Rod Wave over here. It's big.
Because he's from Florida.
He's from St. Pete, right?
yeah.
That's tough.
I feel like Tom G should have been bigger. We don't get into that, but I just feel like
He definitely deserved that spot.
He deserved more. It's just unfortunate his career didn't like expand outside of.
But he's doing other things now though.
Yeah, he is. He's an icon of Tampa. But I wish his career was bigger. But once again, my favorite male R&B artist is going to be Usher. Female currently right now is going to be SZA. I know this is too long. Wow. The music that your parents raised you up on, is that still music that you actually listen to? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silk. You know. Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo. All that.
See, my culture was a little different from y'all's.
But my mom was big on gospel, so it's definitely a lot of smoky.
My parents
lot
they
of
play
gospel.
now that hip
My
hop.
culture was a little different, but yeah, like my daddy played this, I would still rock out. Everybody be looking at me crazy because they don't be knowing what's going on.
Because you from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
My mom was my mom was a deep Christian, so it was a lot of gospel music in my household. So Yolanda Adams, Smokey Norfolk, Marvin Sapp, all that is definitely something I would still play to this day. Kurt Franklin. So yeah, what about you, Josh?
Bro, I'm the same as you, bro. They're just playing Kirk Franklin. Anything else? Oof. They'll get on me, bro.
What's your favorite genre of music, Josh?
Oh, I'm like hip hop.
Hip hop?
I like hip hop. I like the new stuff. Like my music, bro. I like soul music. Or I like personal motivational music. I don't like hearing cars. I like Big Sean. You know Russ? You ever listen to Russ?
RUSS?
Yeah. He's a artist. He does everything. So
Yes, I've heard his song.
I like the motivational stuff. That's if it makes me want to do something, work out, whatever it is, strive for the best. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's my vibe.
Y'all, this has been another amazing episode of the Get Ready For It podcast, season 5. It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing you that oh so amazing touch. Make sure you follow the podcast page at readyfor_1. Please make sure you follow my personal page at amazingiam_Renae. Where can the people find you at on social media outlet, my love?
On Instagram, it's unprecedented_Renae.
And Josh, where can people find your personal page? And once again, run that business social media page as well, my boy.
Instagram, TikTok, whatever, YouTube. It's Josh Feebles, ITSJOSHFEBLES. And then we got Creators Unplugged, which is growing at Creators Unplugged. Check us out.
And the icon, the legend herself, my girl, Jelly, back by popular demand. Where can people find you at?
Y'all can find me on IG, JellyBelly603, just the way it sounds. Same on TikTok, JellyBelly603.
We so glad to have you back here. We miss her so much, y'all. Get ready for it. Bye.